All right, so I'm in this gorgeous riverbed here. Check this out. Sun's popping up. So I'm just gonna go give this a try. Maybe I end up 30 kilometers up the river in Wujie, and maybe I don't. Maybe I give up, turn around, because the water crossings in the bottom are pretty deep. So I'm just gonna check things out, go one step at a time, see what happens. The early morning sun is gorgeous across the valley. I had come up here a couple weeks before to scout it, and the river crossings were deep and a bit slippery. There's quite a bit of water moving, but I believed that I could do it. This one is particularly deep and slippery. I kept the revs up and slipped the clutch to make sure I didn't stall out. I really didn't want to be pushing a dead bike out of the river. This huge granite slab to my left was absolutely gorgeous, and I chose it as a place to stop and rest. You can see how swift the water is in the crossing. I stopped here and had a coffee and a breakfast. And I also remembered to turn on my GPS track. I'm about 6 kilometers in at this point. This crossing was the deepest. There was no shallow line. It was all deep. When the water splashes up over my coil, I would get a misfire. And in this one, you can hear it really misfiring. I think the whole system got waterlogged, and it was much more difficult in the future. So I got out in the middle of this one, and then the bike just died. The water isn't even deep. I think the electricals were waterlogged from the other crossing. I struggled to get it to start again and ended up kick-starting it. I wasn't rolling when I hit this deep patch and the bike just died again from the coil. It's a struggle to get it up the steep bank. So obviously it's not a huge deal, but my bike doesn't seem to like to run when the water's deep. Not that it's sucking in water or anything like that, but it just doesn't like to run. So like that. Okay, so let me tell you, this is a huge accomplishment. That right there is where all the water is coming from. This, much shallower. So my bike doesn't seem to like the deep water at all. It keeps cutting out, and that makes it difficult to do water crossings. Whew, gorgeous little valley. This is the first major milestone. So I can breathe a little bit easier knowing that the deep water is behind me. And if I run into trouble up there, I'm probably gonna just keep going because I don't want to do those river crossings again. So yeah, that's it. So check out these rock blades here. This is something that's marked on the map. I don't really remember it before, but people like to take pictures with them. Yeah, I don't know what you call them, rock formations or something. So this is the next, you can see that one over there, the blade. So yeah, this is the next milestone that I was able to reach. So I'm stoked about that.
Here I wasn't sure which way to go. I didn't see clear tracks on either side. I saw some tracks on the left side, so I chose to go that way.
Out here. It's time to scout this. That is not easy. So this is quite a little rock garden here. There's no easy way, but that side is much better. Okay, I'm laying it down. Okay. So that was my first major struggle there. Behind me, you can see all of those rocks, that rock garden. I took a bad line, ended up on that side of the river because that looked like where people were going. And then I had to cross, got stuck on some rocks, and just absolutely wrestled with it. I don't know how long. So now my arms are completely beat. I rode this section with my arms just totally tired. And I wasn't riding well. I was riding terribly, but I was just like, I want to see some new scenery. I don't want to be stuck down there. So I just kept going. Over there, we have a little waterfall. Past that, it's a bigger waterfall. And yeah, hoping things improve. Look at that. All right, so I am feeling good. I'm not gonna say I'm doing good. Jinxed myself. Not doing good. Feeling good. I went right past the big waterfall that I stopped at before. And so basically what we're dealing with is the top half where I've been many times before. We passed the place where I hurt my leg.
It pulled me straight to the ground hard, and I got up a little bit confused. Then I saw the long piece of metal, and I realized what had happened. I instantly felt that something was wrong with my leg. It was tingly and felt strange.
I saw the piece of metal that went into my leg, and things are easier than they were the last time I was here. So I'm happy. I'm making good time so far. Don't want to do anything to jinx myself. But first half has been pretty good, aside from that one place where I got stuck on a rock and wrestled with a bike for ages. So yeah, keep on trucking. So let me tell you, this is one of the big obstacles, which I've done many times, and it's never easy. Bike's a little bit stuck. But you can see the rock garden behind me. Just rocks everywhere. There's no easy way through this. There's no trick. There's better lines and there's worse lines, but there's nothing that's easy, so you just gotta slog through it. So here's the next landmark. This next bit can be a bit tricky sometimes, so just have a good look. Bad. So the curse of the waterfall. 3 times I've been stuck here. 2 were my bike, 1 was my friend's bike. Had to take everything off, but it should run now. Got the water out. This place. And that's how I should have done it the first time. And Ford Kugas, Escapes, and the easy stuff. I had one little, well, I had one struggle in the rocks and I had one little tumble in the water, but bike's fine, I'm fine, stoked.